in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky about to kick off. Things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy. Game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at him.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll give it to him again. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got enough for the 1st. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here we go. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kentucky's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Takes the handoff. It's Rousseau. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off play action. Rushes on him. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw, it's Avan. It's complete. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Offense changing the play. Toss to the outside. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Avant. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. They got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the way.
Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Calls his own number. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They march the ball 51 yards for the score and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Avant. Fears the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Working the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Hands it off. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Going with the ground game left. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Touchdown Longhorn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Wyoming. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
They go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 9.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the floor.
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Texas. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got his man on the right. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Pocket breaking down. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Avant. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already... Second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Here comes the Texas offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man quickly. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused a missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking downfield, it's Savage. Good timing on the quick out. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense registers their first sack, and they're bringing pressure from the second level. They're going to do a really good job in this game changing up the looks, trying to confuse this offensive line, and they did it there.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete on the right side. There he goes! Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 2 to Wyoming. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Running back searching for a hole. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Avant. Trying to set up the screen. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Oh, they're after it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Savage. It's complete to the right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing out, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Firing to the right, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Back to throw, it's Avant. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Now on first down from the 40. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Avant. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Running into the open space. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Soto. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Texas. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Back to throw, it's Fox. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Nevada dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game, because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Here we go. Now the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the air, it's Fox. Working the middle, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And the Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Trying to pound their way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just trying to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just...
It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Hit as he throws. And the missed connection on third down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.